Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Danthelon. Let's check out this building.
Onward.
I should have made sure no one was standing in here before I just started grabbing stuff. But it looks like we're okay. Ooh, brown fungus. I'll definitely take that. Okay, and we'll go through the front entrance for this building.
Need to find a way forward.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting the audience chamber. Please make your way to the audience.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics?
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
We're shopping for a seat. Dinner with...
Welcome to Danthelon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
All deliveries must be addressed to Danthelon shop floor. The cellar is currently closed to the public.
Because the Harpers are hiding there. Most likely.
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason. Enthal's retired the dancing axe too. Was the only reason anyone came into this place.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken. I know we look sketchy, but Enthal doesn't sell any shite. Throw him a few coins if you can, mainly so he can pay me.
I like that guy.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Sylvain will soften my steps.
Hello there. Nothing I want to wear, but definitely stuff I want to sell.
On the trail.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman! How else was I supposed to see their optics? What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented
Shouldn't
the
have
steel
wished to
ball.
live in more interesting times.
He merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel ball.
Lord Gortash is expecting
Alright, let's talk to the man himself after we read this last sign.
How about
limited edition adventuring starter packs are currently out of stock. We apologize for any inconvenience caused.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Yeah, let's look at his stock first. Well, no, let's finish the conversation. We can always come back and shop. I'm gonna try and not miss any dialogue. We were looking for a safe house. This doesn't look like one.
Agreed. Didn't stop you here as lot from nesting in my cellar.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
Wait. I would like to take a look at your stock.
To buy? You're already my favorite.
Alright, what does he have? Supreme Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. I think we'll take that. Blightbringer. A short bow +1 grants Blightbringer. Attacking gnomes or dwarves with this weapon receives a plus 1d4 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And Prey Decelerator. When this weapon lands a critical hit, it also slows a target creature. Conducting a series of increasingly sick rituals, involving the ashes of a gnome and silkworms fed fat in the corpse of a dwarven cleric, the goblin shaman Kirek Redrats created this deadly bow. Harmonic Dueler, a +1 rapier, grants Mellow Harmony. You make a performance check, success granting all your melee weapon attacks additional damage equal to your charisma modifier. Minimum 1 additional damage. Unsheathed, the steel of this rapier shivers and thrums mellifluously in response to nearby surfaces. The motion brings to mind an actor struck with pre-show nerves. I try to read that as maliciously, but 'tis not that word. Bus short sword looks awesome. Horns of the Berserker. Grant Seeking Blood. You gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. And Bloodthirst. Unarmed and melee attacks will deal an extra 2 necrotic damage as long as you don't have your full health. If you don't deal any damage this turn, you take 1 to 4 necrotic damage at the end of your turn. Okay. This was created by a designer and an enchanter who were going through a messy divorce at the time. As such, the armor is filled with active aggressive rage. It also makes you feel like you've wasted the last 10 years picking up after a complete tit. Garb of the Land and Sky. Grants Mountainous Poise. While using Patient Defense, you also benefit from the effect of Blade Ward. And Breeze Swift Speed. While using Step of the Wind, your next attack roll has advantage and deals an additional 1 to 8 force damage. And Armor Class +1. Long ago, Kashyyyk was a warrior, bedecked in an enormous set of plate steel. Its shoulder pauldrons fashioned like great antlered stags. His arrival on a battlefield spelled doom for the enemy. Yet this armor, so light and fine, speaks nothing to that legacy. Snow-Dusted Monastery Gloves. Grants Chilling Strike. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 cold damage. It grants Ice Knife. Cracking your knuckles in these gloves dislodges puffy drifts of snow from your fingers. Gauntlets of the Warmaster. Grants Heightened Maneuver. Targets have disadvantage on saving throws against your maneuver and weapon actions, and grants +1 to attack. Clothing doesn't tend to have much personality. That comes down to how it's worn. Yet these gloves exude a confidence, an intangible aura of expertise. Okay. It'd be worth it on Lae'zel, I think. Cloak of Displacement. Grants displacement. At the beginning of the wearer's turn, the cloak activates, granting enemies disadvantage on attack rolls that target the wearer. This effect lasts until the wearer takes damage, but it's every turn. Right, it reprocs every turn. That seems a bit silly. The fur is so blue as to be almost black. When mantled across your shoulders, the patterns on the cloak seem to shift and ripple. I'm gonna buy that. I think this as well, and that. It's a little pricey, but definitely worth it.
A pleasure. Jaheira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Yeah, this is far better. He doesn't have a cloak, so we'll probably give him the one that... Well, no, he already has temporary hit points. So maybe give him this one instead. Actually looks pretty good with the armor set.
No time to dally.
I wouldn't keep your contact waiting. Look, they might twitchy. Unless you're buying, then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark.
I'll take this time to do some trading. Yeah, I'll do this real quick. Get some of my money back.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting modules? Leather armor is let the man breathe.
I wouldn't keep your contact waiting. Look, they might twitchy. Unless you're buying, then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark.
All right. Got to make sure I don't sell Karlach's or I think Jaheira's boots. Feel a little bad offloading all this stuff on him. He's having a hard time getting customers to buy it. Who knows, maybe this is the mix-up his stock needed to start getting more sales. Oops, I didn't get gold for that, I don't think. Well, I think that'll do it for now. Got most of my... Well, I definitely got all my money back.
A pleasure. Jakira needs more friends like you.
You say so. Well, we've got a minute to spare. So they have a couple amulets and stuff back at camp. I need to go through those again. And do I want to go give this to Lae'zel right now? Would it be better on somebody else currently in my party? I like all the gloves they currently have equipped. Lae'zel has good gloves as well.
Pay me no mind. Hunting.
Opens up that door. Another mystery solved.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor. And with you.
One day I'll catch a break.
Actually, Jaheira, go ahead and open up this door for me.
Oakfather east the road. Quick and quiet.
Hello, those who harp. Cutscene?
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Yeah, I was about to say, with the failed insight roll here, I think they're doppelgangers. What? Marcus had wings.
Oh, Jaheira. Orin promised you'd make for challenging prey, but then you brought an idiot along.
Hey, I've got 8 intelligence. Oh, so why was he nervous? Oh, gosh, okay. Maybe he knew they were doppelgangers instead? Was trying to clue us in? Alright, well, it's smiting time. Well, not yet. It's Jaheira's time to shine. How do I want to handle this?
I may not have claws, but I make do.
It depends on the person.
Oh, that's right. The guaranteed critical after killing somebody. We don't need to do that yet. Just stand there for right now. Stop running in the fire, buddy.
Got to focus.
How odd we didn't get to heal him. He's not considered an ally. He's got that yellow circle for whatever reason. A neutral entity. I'll try not to use any of those if I can help it, so let's just get... Oh, let's do this! Nice. And we could have taken someone out, I think, instead of doing that, but... It's fun to use it. You're just making it worse for yourself, but okay. We're still active, but I had nothing else to use my bonus action on.
How many has she brought to Baal's side?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harpers dead?
Let's go talk to Harper Geraldus.
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin. While smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Danthelon, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper, when you could still live as anything else?
I mean, she kind of can, being a High Harper. She can excommunicate him from the Order. He did stay and help us fight. And had he not done what he did, we would have walked into an ambush without having received a hint. I'm not sure how this would be her fault. Yeah, let's stand up for him, because he did help us fight. If he stood there and cowered, I'd definitely go with option 2, but... he still has a chance to make something of himself. No one can make that choice for him. Not even you, High Harper.
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the
that's
cult,
right.
without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Kill order. You won't have to wear those Harper smiles much longer. Orin has given the order. Kill the crone, but not before you tell her how her little soldiers died. Preserve some hair or sinew if you can. The Chosen would like to string a harp of her own. A little dark. Was it only 4 of them?
Never wanted the easy path.
Yeah, but now Danthelon himself has been compromised and could become a target of Orin. Alright, surveillance notes. The city's Harpers appear to operate independently, each separate cell feeding into a ranking member who oversees the larger network. It's an effective method, distributing their efforts and ensuring that each unit is safeguarded against the infiltration of the others. But once already compromised, this structure is their greatest weakness, with no individual Harper being able to tell where the contamination began and how far it has spread. And so while they scramble to rebuild themselves, we carry on with the Chosen's work.
Let's go to Khan's Gulls.
Also, what's the point of these things? It looks like something docks here, but it's way too tall for a ship and too close to the shore. So I'm wondering if maybe there's an airship that docks.
How else was I supposed to...
Let's see if Jaheira can talk now. She doesn't have a exclamation point, but...
I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my Harpers searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
He traveled with you back in the old days.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days. Which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
Yeah, I mean, I would have left him, but he was trying to be pragmatic. I'm sorry, Jaheira. That's a cruel choice you have to make.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city. Yes?
You mentioned there might be another way to find Minsk.
There might be, but... it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
Oh, let's go talk to Danthelon about the commotion we just created.
No, he merely offered patronage. The
darling, it's very...
What? By the more than Samuel's curlies went on down there?
Our Harpers turned out to be shapeshifter assassins.
Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by.
That's it? No more questions asked?
Plenty. But I'll bend Jaheira's pointy old ears when all of this is done. She'll owe me a whole cask of drinks by then.
Alright, let's head upstairs. Another shopkeep up there, it looks like.
It's hard to find.
Silent Horst.
The Velveteen Elixir.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir.
Read the potion
Trader
catalog.
has no interest in selling that particular item, though you are welcome to purchase something else.
Alright, view the trader's other wares. I was more interested in reading it.
Shake off the dust.
A flask of light. Today in the elf song, Necro sat down across from me, bold as you like. I gave him this recipe, just to see that smile of his. His face lit up, eyes twinkling, but that soothing feeling I'd hoped for didn't come. My skin just prickled painfully, as it always does. Recipe for 1 flask of light. Extracts needed. Essence of nightlight, suspension of laculite. Method. Sieve the nightlight into the laculite. It's hard to say. Start with a copper stylus. Exert patience, presuming you were born with a ready supply. And lo, the solution will begin to glow with a bright and dancing light. As always, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Funny. Writing that helpful little rhyme made my jaw clench tight. It hurts. A small annotation on this copy reads, Lenore, found this recipe and surprise, surprise, you leapt into my head. Hope you find a little light among the shadows. I'm sure you will, though none as bright as you. Eerie. Let me read this one already. Yeah. Potion of mind reading recipe. I've only just come back to myself. The pain radiating from my raw, scaleless body to my very bones left me entirely unable to sleep. By night 5 of ineffective treatment and total consciousness, I began to grow very... I feel the word paranoid doesn't quite cover the depths of that sensation. It was encompassing, sheathing me as if I were a sword and at my scabbard. I was positive that Necros, my old friend, meant to kill me. Whoops, hit my desk. As if the severity of my condition had become too much for him to bear witness to. As if poisoning me would end my suffering. Most compelling was the fact that I have myself considered the possibility of ending things. Using this decoction, I made a potion that could reveal his thoughts. Mingle a suspension of mergrass with any supplement, and produce a potion of mind reading. Most horrifying of all, I found no murderous impulse in my friend's head. Only pity.
Boots worn through.
Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
What do you have for sale?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm?
Alright, we've already looked at that.
Be sure to savor each purchase. Hello again, sir. What can I do for you?
Quite the establishment you have here.
I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides.
Alright, I need you to look in this direction, buddy.
Hello again, sir. What can I do for you?
Pretty sure we've already read that one before. Let's read the potion catalog finally. D. Diminution, Potion of Death Liquid, Deep Sleep, Potion of Darling Visage, Potion of Editor's Note, a temperamental new concoction, not yet entered into standard usage.
Going.
Snag that.
That watcher threw me.
I would.
Must have been 10 legs.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you
The armor was a
madman.
bargain.
It was. But good armor is hard to find.
I sense
Wear
some
it to dinner
hesitation.
with your folks.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Something like this.
So did someone see me steal? Is that why they're running up here?
Seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
I hand the stolen goods back.
You're off the hook, at the cost of your illicit prize.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't steal anything that valuable.
Very
A potion a day keeps Kalimvor away.
Stag Swift Tonic. Not sure what that does. Can we examine it? Let's camp supplies.
Lead the way.
Alright, what we tried?
Don't waste a step.
I do want to go down here and check out this parchment that I missed.
Any of us would be so fortunate.
Let's go to Aunt Summer's. She has the most fabulous sendal.
Plain unadorned note. Yes, I can't read it, I can only steal it. Alright, well, I think we're done in Worm's Crossing. I think we have one more thing to do back in Rivington before we proceed into the city proper. Not mistaken. I'll double check, and then next time we'll either do that or head into Baldur's Gate. Only time will tell. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.